Hello, good morning. Maayong buntag, maayong aga, bonjour, guten morgen. My name is Jane, Uptown Goddess on YouTube, and I'd like to thank you for having to join me last week on the first ever live broadcast of OFW Diary, where, if you can remember, we actually had three guests who decided to leave for a short travel to Tbilisi, Georgia, and got stuck there for 5 months. And that was the first episode. If you have actually not catched that, you can still see it on my YouTube channel. It's called Uptown Goddess, and also you can see it on Grace C. Abude's YouTube channel. The other guest was Kwentong JC. You can subscribe them on their YouTube channels as well. And the other guest was Jason Espanol. Jason, Jesson Espanol. So and thank you for joining me again on the second episode of this OFW Diary broadcast, which is brought to you by Tia Maria's, which is a restaurant that is located in Old Souk at the back of McDonald's. In fact, it's in Old Souk. In fact, today is a Friday, and so everyone are gonna go there. Well, everyone are gonna go there because they are having the buffet for 1.5 kg every Friday. So and they are very, very popular for their chicken Duterte, sino pa ba, di ba? Masaya to. Thank you, Tia Marias, for always sponsoring and because of you and because of the successful first broadcast, we're having this OFW second broadcast or episode 2. And today, let's go on with the discussion. We are going to be joined by people with beauty and personalities. And without further much ado, because we're going to be talking to them in a while. In fact, they're here with me now. Everyone, please join me in welcoming our OFW King Kuwait 2020, Mr. Riden Perolino Elaco from Hinigaran, Ilonggo ito. I'm just going to add him on live screen.
Hi.
And then, of course, the match awaited. Hi, Riden. Okay, we're joined by you already. So I'm just going to introduce first our OFW appointed Queen 2020. She was second runner-up, and she's going to tell us the story later what she's now appointed as the OFW Queen 2020. Miss Rosemary Ricorte. Yes, there you go.
Guys, hi everyone.
Hi. So thank you to all of you viewers. If you want to ask them questions later, because these people are so used to beauty pageants, so if you want to drop them off questions, put the questions down on your comment sections below. Ang busy ko, ang dami-dami kong kinakalikot. Ang dami kong kinakalikot. Two mobiles in front of me, and then I have cue cards. Diba? And today is going to be an exciting live interview because we're going to be a bit playing around with some of the segments. So that's going to be part 4 of this live interview. So Riden, can you please say hi to them, introduce yourself? I didn't introduce you so much because I want you to take that part of introducing yourself. So, Riden, first.
Yeah, so good afternoon, Philippines, and good afternoon. Actually, it's good morning
Good
here in
morning.
Kuwait, in the Middle East. Yeah, I am Reden Ilaco, and I am 25 years old. I am your OFW King 2020, and right now I'm here in Kuwait. So basically, I'm working here, and I'm here in Kuwait for like 3 years now, and what else?
23 years old
And
from
I was
Hinigaran.
crowned OFW King last March, of course, at
Before the
Nodel,
lockdown.
and
Oh,
yeah,
fortunately.
after
Unfortunately.
Before the lockdown, lucky
Congrats to
you.
us.
So ayun, right now we're on the process of fulfilling our duties and responsibilities as a king and queen here in Kuwait, and hopefully we will have a more projects to come, and next year I will be competing in the international pageant because I won
Yeah.
here, and please I want you to I would like to ask for your support also for my upcoming pageant next year. So
Where is
I
that
think
gonna
that
be,
would be
Ridian?
that would be all for now.
Where is that gonna
Sorry.
be? Where is that gonna be? Thailand, like the usual.
Philippines will be the host country for the next year's pageant. That would be held, I think, in Pasig, the Mr. Glam International. So I'll be competing with
Mr. What, Mister?
22 countries, I think. Mr. Glam International. So
Mr. Glam
I'll be representing.
International.
Yeah, I'll be
Wow.
representing Filipino
Congrats.
community in the Middle East next year.
Okay.
So hope you guys
So
will
we'll
support.
take your chance. We'll take your chance later. We'll give you a chance to invite them all to support you, and of course, to those of you like Tia Maria's, who's gonna be, I'm sure, gonna be sponsoring one of your outfits or part of your flight or your accommodation. Take that chance to ask
I'd
them
love
first.
that.
And
Oh,
of
you must
course,
have to grab the opportunity.
yes, exactly. Thank you, Reden. So here is our appointed OFW Queen 2020. She was there on stage. She looked fabulous on her yellow
Oh, thank you.
gown.
Thank you
Filipiniana.
so much.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for recognizing
So
it. Hello Kuwait and hello Philippines. I'm Rosemary Ricarte, 28 years old from Cebu City. I'm here in Kuwait for about 6 years now. I am working in one of the biggest company here in Kuwait right now.
I know it's Alganim, so
Okay. Yes. I am working as a buying coordinator in Alganim. So hope you support us.
I don't think people would actually forget Alganim. Excite, for example, like your online.
Yes, exactly.
It's one of the biggest companies here in Kuwait. So you're so lucky to be part of it. Even me, I'm part of the big
Yeah, you're part
company.
of the big company also.
Exactly, in the world, in fact. So, Yon, we're
Mm-mm.
so thankful. So, anyway, Rose, you've come from Cebu City. Which
Yes.
Cebu City in particular is that?
Talisay City.
Talisay. So, you're in the proper area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not totally a proper area because the proper area there were Mandawi City.
Oh, yeah.
So from the south, I am from the south.
So, what do you have in Talisay, for example? We're going to be talking about Cebu more later, but yeah,
Mm-mm.
because there's a lot of us, although we know Cebu, there's a lot of us who doesn't know really what Cebu has to offer them when they go there for like a vacation, for example.
Actually, we have lot of beaches in there that you can visit on, and marami din po silang mga delicacies na masasabi nating masarap po talaga. So
Larsen,
dinadayo din like like mga ewan ko kung ano sa Tagalog yun, like mga budbud, like
uh,
mga sticky rice. Meron din
rice,
po kami noon,
uh,
sticky rice meron din po kami noon. And
yun.
apart from that, after the Talisay City is which is Karkar City. So,
Yes, I
ang Karkar City, ang Karkar City po is one of the leading chicharon city of the Cebu.
talaga.
So, masarap po yung chicharon nila
I think
doon.
I've seen on one of the YouTube channels that they actually have the YouTube vlogger had featured this biggest karkara cities
Mm-mm.
production factory parang ganon. So he was there. Ang galing.
Oo,
As,
oo.
grabe, ang dami pala. As in, ilang tons every day ang pinapaprito niya to pack and then redistribute. And then, sorry then, ikaw
Exactly.
you come from Hinigaran. I have a friend, RJ, if you're watching right
Yes.
now, I've seen this link. Si RJ is based in Germany now. Si Reden is from your place, RJ, ano siya, Hinigaran din. So, what do you have in Hinigaran? I've been there once, I think, before for the election. That was way back in college. So tell us about Hinigaran.
Yeah, Hinigaran is rich in seafoods also, and especially in Negros Occidental. Hinigaran is one of the best exporter of catfish shell. You know, if you're familiar with those catfish shell, the one with tawag dito, the lampirong, yun yung tawag sa amin. So it's one of our product in Hinigaran, and of course, talaba, which is the oyster. There are
Mostly
so much
season.
Hinigaran.
Tsaka I've heard from Arjane that Hinigaran has like this special, parang when you go there to that beach side, parang siyang may cave and then parang siyang Virgin Island or something. It's not really an island entirely, pero parang coastline of Nina Vinigaran that's really beautiful. Sabi niya pag whenever they are home, they spend time there kasi like ng husband niya talaga. Ewan ko, what do you call
I
it?
went there. I think it's Makikiling, the beach.
Ah,
And then you're gonna go up, and then parang ano siya,
Parang gusto ko
there's
pumunta
a
doon
cliff.
kasi pangalan pa lang kikiligin na tayo, no?
oo. Ay,
Oo,
oo
'di ba?
nga.
Maganda daw.
Makikilig.
But of course, Cebu is a bit different than our place. But anyway, Bacolod is a beautiful place.
Mm.
It has this
Mm.
regions from the south area of,
Yeah,
from
I've been there. Yeah. I've been there. I visited Bacolod also when we back 2017, I guess. Yes, 2017.
yeah, it's anyway barge
And
and then 2 hours land trip. So okay, let's get
Mm-hmm.
on with your OFW King and Queen because we're supposed to discuss that. But anyway,
Yeah, sure.
like to jump around. Okay, so let me take you back because I like this part, taking you back to because I hosted your OFW King and Queen. I was there one of the Fridays when you were trained to like sort of personality development and then speaking skills and then Q&A part of it and then ramping part of it, which is like a 6 months preparation prior to the actual OFW King and Queen pageant, right? So I think it
Yeah.
started September last year, and then you've had every
in
November.
November.
other every 6 months, right? Anyway,
Yeah, six
so
months.
yeah, it's about this time when you started your training, and then because Tron and Kiko was originally scheduling your pageant in sometime in January, but because of there was so much delays and there were so many things happening going on, even back in the Philippines. So ayun, parang ang hirap ng preparation and all those. So okay, let's take you back to your trainings. What were the trainings that you had every Friday? Why did you have to meet every Friday? Let's start with Ridden.
Yeah. Actually, those Fridays that we met, we have a lot of activities during those Fridays because since basically we have work, so Friday time to get together, to get to know each other, and have some activities like photo shoots, trainings in ramp, Q&As, and especially during those Fridays, it's very important because each one of us, it's the time that we can get to know each other better. Just like some of the pageants, like the Miss Universe, 'di ba? Parang nagsasama-sama talaga sila. So every Friday, that's our time to have a banding because here in FTS, it's not only the competition. We're building family here, so that's one of the best thing that happened during our pageant is we get to know each other better and we treat each other as a family. So I think
You actually bonded with
that's
so now you're
that's the big
closer
help.
than ever.
Sorry.
I think there's a bit of a delay. Yeah. So I've seen how you bonded a lot every Friday. You'd actually have like Zumba while you're ramping. Those rehearsals. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
those on Tron. So parang ang saya naman because you're at the same time you're getting to know more the people you compete with. So you don't only compete with them, but you develop
Mhm.
friendship with them. So Savannah, I tend to call you
Yes, Rose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you used to.
Oo. Greet the first
Yes.
Lance Verestigue is watching. He's free right now. Thank you, Lance. He's also having a YouTube channel that's called Lance Verestigue. It's LV. He also has this CBK Facebook page. Yon with the CBK boys. Rio Adzino, whoever knows Rio Adzino, wow, ang ganda ng profile pic ha, nakahubad.
Oh,
Ano?
Ah,
Si
ano
Miss
ko
Miss
yan?
Ring Biga, shout
Workmate ko
out.
yan, workmate ko yan.
Okay.
Oh, workmate mo.
Sabi na po,
Wow.
pinakatawan.
Supportive. Napaka-supportive ng working mate mo.
My beauty queen, Beshi, how to join, Janelle Esponga. Kilala Nunag Nicole, thank you for joining. He's always joining. I wonder if he's a guy or a girl, but Ian Vinarashon is here on the profile pic, so he should be a male, right? So thank you so much for your joining us. And the almost 50 people who are joining us. Thank you so much. And thank you for knowing Savannah. Rosemary from Cebu and
Rosemary.
our King, OFW King, who's going to be joining the Mr. Glam International, Mr. Glam Philippines next year. in Pasig City. Ayon. So okay, so you've taken me back, like how did it help you, Rose? Getting to know your competitions every Friday. Did it help you like develop your personality more? Did it prepare you for stage? Tell us about that story of you.
Mainly, it's developing a self-confidence, because beauty pageant give us the opportunity to showcase our talent, diba? So we must have to sacrifice our time, because instead of staying at home to take rest, so I should have to go for a practice or a rehearsal, that I can collaborate myself and to showcase my talent as well, not only me and also with my co-joiners.
Yes, exactly. So, ayun,
Mm.
parang alam mo yung pinagandaan nyo, it's because I think you've seen my interview last week, and then
Oo.
people are telling me I was so serious of interviewing beauty queens, and I was so serious, pinagandaan nyo yata yung Q&A ko. Every episode.
Talaga? Hindi
So
ba
you guys,
halata?
you guys are watching. If you have questions for the King and Queen, our OFW King and Queen, who were
Mhm.
just around this March 6th, if I could remember that, because I was
Yes.
there with you. And then yes, the tragic incident of Tron traveling and then got stuck in Tbilisi. I had
Mhm.
actually made it mature. So you guys have been stuck after winning the crown. You again after winning the crown. Rose is a bit of a different story. So we'll tell that story a bit later kasi medyo may depth yan sa kanyang story. Riden, what did you do after winning the crown? Knowing we're experiencing this pandemic, you're not going to be able to perform your duties. What are your duties as the FTSA International Productions OFW King 2020 in Kuwait?
Yeah, actually, after we won the pageant, di ba nga nag-lockdown, and it's a very sad thing na na-lockdown kasi lahat tayo nag-suffer, but still tuloy ang buhay. What I did during the lockdown is enhance myself. I focused on home workout because I was a little bit, meron konting taba nung mga time na yun. So, I managed to get rid of those, and because FTS, the OFW King and Queen is partnered also with Maharlikans. I managed to host several live interviews in Maharlikans, especially with Dadras. Hi Dadras,
I've
if you're
seen
watching
that
right now,
actually.
shout out to you. Thank you so much for everything. And ayun, I used to interview Miss Universe candidates, my fellow king competitors in different pageants, in different international pageants, and I managed also to reach out to some of our distressed OFWs through online chats because we know that support system is very tawag dito yung kailangan natin para maging strong tayo. So I managed to uplift those kasi may mga nagme-message talaga sa akin ng mga time na yun na depressed daw sila, ganito, ganyan. So, I think being a role model to them, being a role model to some of our fellow FWs, kasi I'm not that person naman na I can give them monetary supports or what they call this, groceries. The best thing that I can offer to them is to uplift their spirits, to encourage them to nalaban lang sa buhay at doon tayong magpadala sa pandemic na to. So, I'm more on social media thing. Pero ngayon, nakakalabas-labas naman na kami. So, hopefully, magtuloy-tuloy na talaga to. But yun lang
Yeah.
naman so far yung ginagawa ko during the lockdown.
But it's nice actually. One of the questions I normally would throw to beauty queens is that why do you think it's essential to have these beauty pageants during this time? Because it's sort of entertainment. For me, basically, I grew up with the Binibining Pilipinas and talagang pinagpupuyatan ko. And I think it's really a kind of entertainment that I need right now. Yung nakakahappy lang, parang you look good, you look gorgeous on stage, and then kinakabahan din ako for my bets to win, or if they're not gonna go into top 10, top 15, yung ganon. So talagang it's a sort of a form of entertainment for me. I'm glued to the screen para lang mapanood. So I'm thankful that Miss Earth, in fact, I'll take this chance to invite everyone who are watching right now. I'll have an interview with Miss Earth Singapore tomorrow at 3 p.m. Kuwait, 8 p.m. Philippines time. So yun. So Savannah, I keep calling you
Again?
Savannah. See
Yeah,
how
you used to.
that's how the mind recalls the names on Facebook. If we're friends on Facebook
Mm.
and that's the name you're using, you're more popular
Yeah.
using that name or for that name with me. So yun, alam ko si Rose ka, but I tend to call
Yes,
you
yes,
Sabah.
yes, yes. Yes.
When
Actually, there's a story behind that.
okay,
There's a
okay.
story behind that because I used to use my name Rose which is Rosemary Ricarte, but unfortunately someone hacked my account. So what I did
Oh,
is, yes, that's so sad actually. So what I did is I create a new account which is I name it Savannah Molly. So it's easy so that no one can recognize it who am I really is.
right.
Yeah.
That's your alias lang talaga, and that's a name you chose to
Yes, yes.
to rid of your hacker. Kaya pala, because I know you
Oh, good
before.
luck to my hacker. So
Oo,
now, hacker,
exactly.
wag mo lang i-hack ulit ah.
So alam mo yun, so on Facebook you've had this issue. Tapos being let's go back to the time when you were crowned the second runner up for OFW Queen 2020. Okay, and I know you, you, my God, your beautiful gown. I couldn't forget the yellow made by a
Thank you
famous
so much.
designer based in Kuwait. Grabe, ang ganda nun. And you shared to everyone what else you can do apart from just being a beauty queen. So anong ginawa mo during the lockdown knowing you didn't get the crown as in yeah, as a queen, but during the lockdown, I know kasi, nga pala, before I forget, I'd like to thank you for donating to a
Oh,
group that I know, si Bro
yes, thank you so much.
Indo. I've given your number to him kasi sabi mo nga naman, when you were actually seeing my posts on Facebook saying that I make ayuda for people for people I don't
Yes,
even
yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Mm-mm.
and then you messaged me. So apart from that, nag-donate ka and then you did your own little things. What else did you do during the lockdown para may make use mo yung time mo?
Okay. During the lockdown, basically, we have online work as apart from that, me and my friends also are donating some kind of food, small foods only, like groceries, to those people that who need a food because some of them doesn't have no work, no pay, right? So we are donating in the chapel and also came from our pocket and yung mga konti-konti lang na hindi namin nagagamit or hindi namin kasi basically hindi naman talaga ako nagluluto. So, ang ginagawa ko is kung hindi ko na siya nagagamit, which is na-stock na siya ng ilang buwan, like 1 or 2 months, so ang ginagawa namin ng friends ko, mga ka-workmate ko is consolidate namin lahat at binibigay po namin sa mga taong nangangailangan, which is
Which
the
is very
chapel. Mm-mm.
yes, kasi syempre there were so many people who were needing food talaga. A
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
devastating experience. But like after this pandemic, I think everyone came to know that everyone cares for each other talaga. Like every one of
Yes,
us.
exactly. We must have to because we are Filipino and we are human also. We need it. And
Alam mo ba?
that's the basic needs of the human, 'di ba?
Exactly. Alam mo ba, I have a friend in the Philippines who would ask me for contribution for the people, the kids going to school, and I normally would like that because I like helping kids go to school, you know.
Mm-mm,
But
mm-mm.
at times sabi
Mm-mm.
ko, mix kasi is kaibigan, ano? Mix kasi
Yeah,
I think I need to help more OFWs because they have more families back home to support. Kung hindi sila sinusupport dito, who would help them actually? Because they think
exactly.
of their
Yes.
families as well. And I think that's more important than giving directly to the people in the Philippines na nagdedepende sa mga OFWs na kagaya natin. So for me, that was more important. Anyway, so um, um, looking at FTS International, hi Sir Raz, he's watching. He's actually corrected us. It's he said it's actually a Mr. Glam International, representing the Filipino community of the Middle East,
Middle
and that
East.
will be Reden competing for the Middle East. Wow, Reden!
For more than 30 countries across the globe. Wow.
Gosh, yes,
It's a
my.
great
I'm so
opportunity
excited.
actually.
Grabe, Ras is sending beauty queens and, and kings like you to international pageants. Grabe. Anyway, so um, let's start off with the questions na parang gusto kong i-find out kasi by throwing you these questions and the way you answer, I'll get to know you more as a person. And then, of course, the audience will know you more as a person. So if you're given, like, for example, we've come from Visayas, from the Visaya region, loves Duterte, of course. I'm going to
Yeah, of
claim
course.
Duterte support. It just happens that one of the questions is like this. If you're given 30 minutes with the president, whoever that is, but the president, what would you tell him? Or what will you discuss with the president during that 30 minutes at this time? Reden.
Me? Okay. If I would be given a chance to talk to the President of the Republic of the Philippines for just 30 minutes, I will do nothing but to hang with him because I know President knows everything. I salute to the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I know he knows well, and I know he is a great leader. So I know that he have so much thing to do also. So if I'll given a chance 30 minutes to for him, I think we'll just hang out to let him experience the life outside the politics. You know, to let him enjoy the life that he deserves because he did really great job in the Philippines. So I think that would
Indeed.
be my answer.
Oo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ano naman sa ating mga Bisaya. Kasi di ba, kahit ako, 30 minutes, there will be so much for this time spent with me, di ba? I'll make the most out of it. Siguro, hug ko na lang siya and then we'll talk about so many things that I want to talk him through. Yung ganun. Para influence ako sa
Yeah,
decision
yeah.
niya. Di ba? Di ba? Kasi
Magstorya na lang binisaya ba?
Yeah.
Bisaya lang. Bisaya ra. Itatry ko talaga din. Kasi nahirapan din siya mag-Tagalog. Like,
Oo. Kaya.
anyway, then, looking back at the pageant, what was the question? Did I ask you the question or was it Mansoor who asked you the question? Because I was hosting it with Mansoor. I forgot what I asked you. What was the question thrown to you?
Actually, it's you who asked me a question. And the question
What was that?
is
Hi, Tron.
what is the biggest fear you have in joining this pageant and what did you do to overcome it?
Teka lang, before you answer that question, there's this thing about you on stage when you're on pageants and you win that pageant, you don't ever forget the question, the winning question and the winning answer you had. No, may ganun talagang factor, di ba? So imagine,
Oo.
oo, parang very memorable yun talaga. So what was your answer to me at the time? Talagang nakalimutan ko. You were so many. What was the answer?
My answer is the greatest fear that I have in joining this pageant is self-discrimination because when I come to Kuwait, I become so fat, and I just lost so much weight when I joined that pageant. So what I did to overcome those things is to motivate myself, go in the gym, and have this boasting self confidence. Because everything that I need is everything that I want is within me. Ako lang makapagsabi kung sino ako. Ako lang makapagsabi kung anong kailangan ko. At walang makapag-judge sa akin as long as alam ko kung anong ginagawa ko at wala akong inapakang tao. That would be all in.
Wow!
Wow!
And I
Nasa
think
beauty pageant pa ba tayo?
Di ba pag babae talaga nagagalong pa? Miss Savannah, what did I ask you as a question? I'm showing my Starbucks because it's in time for Christmas. This is my Starbucks Christmas cup, mug. It's in between its cup, a tumbler. Okay. Savannah,
Okay.
what was my question thrown to you?
The question you have thrown to me is why you should win this pageant.
Okay, the very simple one,
Okay.
but it's very difficult to answer actually. Okay, what was
Yes,
your
actually. Okay, my answer goes like this. I believe everyone deserves to win, but only one deserves to wear the crown and put a sash across to their heart. Being a queen is both honor and responsibility. If I will win tonight, I will use my voice to promote my advocacy, which is the advocacy also in this FTS organization. Our advocacy is to help people who has a disease of dystonia Parkinsonism, that we will be able to to provide their medication. I will show to all OFW, to the world, to the universe rather, that I'm confidently beautiful with a heart. Yun ang sagot ko. And I, thank you.
Kaya panalo pala din eh. Pinagandaan, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
I was so busy.
Oo.
I think being a host was so busy with different things people tell you beside the stage. So, hindi mo na lahat ma-absorb yun. That's why
Oo.
the best thing that I recall about you is your yellow gown. And Reden looked stunning naman talaga on stage. And I knew he's gonna make a beautiful king after that. Alam ko na yun. The moment I saw you on that Friday, when I had this talk with you for an hour or hour and a half, I knew Reden is gonna have that. Bias ako, but yeah, he was my bet. Kasi when you're watching beauty pageants, kasi diba, preliminaries and all those, you find that beauty in that personality, and then they become your bet, and then you watch out for them, make it to the top 15, make it to the top 10, make it to
Human
the top 5.
instinct,
Tapos
kumbaga.
Diba? Lumulok sa yung puso mo in case
Human
this
instinct,
girl,
oo.
kasi the Q&A is the most important part of it. I think it's much more important than just looking beautiful on stage. I mean, everyone I think would agree on that. See, that's how you show your, kasi quick, you know? That's how you show your personality. You're making them know who you are really as a person by the way you think and the way you say it to the audience. Ayun. Tapos, syempre may mga I thank you. Di ba? May mga ganun pa. Okay, if you were to become a famous person,
And
if
I,
you were
thank
to
you.
become a famous
Ganon dapat.
di ba may dating yan? Rose, if you were to become a famous person, what are you likely or mostly to become? Oh, yung parang ganon. What are you gonna be if you are to become a famous person? Who do you want to be?
Lag po siya.
Did you hear that, or do I have to say it again? Okay. Rose or Riden, are you hearing me? Riden, are you hearing me? Teka lang. Hi, Cici, Leo Capiendo, and Malu. Can you guys pick on some parang nag-rate? Larly, Tixon, Tron, of course. Sino pa? Malu Reyes from the Philippines is watching.
I'm so sorry. Lag po siya. Hindi ko siya.
Okay. Dinesh, Gosh,
Can you please repeat? Yes, please say it again.
Okay, so Rose, are you hearing me now? Rose, if you are going to be a famous person, who would you like to be? Who would you be? Riden, do you get that? Do you want to answer that question while Rose is on logging?
Yeah.
Logging stage siya. Okay, so if you are to become a famous person, who would you be?
Answer that first? If I will given a chance to become the famous person, I will choose no one but to be none other than the great Rodrigo.
Yes,
Roman
pero
Duterte.
lag po siya.
Because I'm
siya.
the great supporter of the president of the Philippines, you know. And if I will become to be
if I will be a famous person,
I think,
I would love to be
like to be him.
same like as Catriona Gray, because she used to help people.
Okay, my lag si Rose. So I think Rose, are you
I'm
hearing
sorry.
me? We're gonna be talking about the struggles of being on the internet. Okay, Rose, are you hearing me now? So you're ready to answer?
Yeah,
Riden will take a back seat. Rose, if you're ready, you can answer that question. You're up there, Rose.
Teka lang, nalalag siya.
Okay, I'll mute Rose until she's back. Riden, you may continue saying your answer.
Yeah.
So you want to be president.
So that's just yes, exactly. Because I am a social media person, so I heard a lot of good feedbacks, not just for the Filipino people, but also a lot of other nationalities admired our great president. So I think if I would be the great president Ro Duterte, so I think it's a very very fantastic, you know. It's a very very great opportunity. It's a very 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 great experience. If I will be a famous person, because we all know that President Duterte is not just famous in the Philippines, in the whole world.
See, you just want to be famous, or what does it come with? Being Roa
That's
Duterte?
what we all.
I said, okay, so because you keep mentioning that he's very famous even in other countries because he's earned the respect from other nationalities as well. Is that only becoming famous and be famous yourself, or do you want it to come with for a cause, or for something substantial to be a president? Do you want to do something if you're a president?
I think it's go with that thing also. I would like to contribute. I would like to have like my ambag to the Filipino people. So I think if I will become a famous and I will become a president, I would have that great opportunity to help my fellow Filipinos, to help improve the country, and to help not just our country as a whole, but I would have this part in improving the whole world.
Okay. I think Reden is also experiencing a lag. So let's go back to Rose. Rose, are you hearing me now? Hi, Rose.
Hi. Hi.
Ayun.
Hi.
You're, so do you want to answer that
Okay.
question? If you want to be a famous person, who would
Yes.
you want to be? Who would you rather be?
Okay. If I were to be a famous person, I want to be same like Katrina Gray, because I really admired her passion, the way how she helped the other people, like for the young generations, and also her advocacy also is to help, like same like in FTS Production Incorporated. We do help also for people who has a disease of dystonia, X-linked Parkinsonism.
What can you help if you're Catriona Gray to the people with dystonia? What in particular would you want to do for them? Is that raising a fund for them or taking care of them through like an organization? Okay, we lost Rose again. So okay, Reden, I just want to read
Thank
this
you.
comment from. There's a question for you from Sir Russ. Um, being a Mr. Glam advocate on advocating ecotourism is one of the fastest growing segments in the global industry. How do you represent the Middle East in the ecotourism global industry? How would you
Dad,
represent
thank
the
you so
Middle
much
East?
for that question. Medyo madugo
I'm
Medyo
so
madugo na
sorry.
siya.
question,
Naglalag na
Dad.
naman
Pero
siya.
okay.
Oo.
I think
Asan
I
pala
need
si Rose?
tissue, Dad. So, ayun na.
So how would you
If I will
represent
be
the
given,
Middle East?
I will just, I will now.
Ecotourism ng pinag-uusapan natin in preparation for your Mr. Glam International next year with the 30 other bets, diba, from different countries. So do you want to answer that, or do you want to prepare for your answer and then text him later?
Yes. No,
Next,
I,
si
I'm
Rose.
always prepared.
Ano may
I
lag
think we
ka na?
should, yeah, I think we should be willing to join Green
Can I answer
Revolution.
now?
Ay, sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead, Rose. Okay, nagpe-prepare pa si Riden for his answer sa ecotourism question. Okay, go ahead. So, my question to you was, I think I left you with, if you're Catriona Gray, how would you specifically help the people with dystonia, right? Like, do you want to be part of an organization that helps dystonia disease, fighting dystonia, or do you want to be like a person who's actually there to take care of them? What do you want to do?
Actually, right now, or since this organization, FTS organization, is helping to through with them, that we will be able to provide their medication. Like me as a talent in FTS, I should be willing to dedicate myself as an OFW queen, like taking some mga ano ba, mga help from the people. Siguro yun lang yung gagawin ko.
Ayun. Okay, thank you, Rose. Finally, we got here the full answer. Yung lag. Alright, then, you want to go back and pick that up? Okay, you're ready for the ecotourism purpose
Yeah,
of Mr. Rid
of course.
representing the Middle
I
East.
always prepared. But first of all, I would like to. I would like to shout out Miss Mia for the Miss Mia Gusi, the one of the person behind the Mr. Glam International. She is watching right now, and thank you for that question. if I'll be given a chance, I have given a chance actually to represent the Middle East for the Mr. Glam International, and ecotourism is one of the Mr. Glam International. So I would represent the Middle East, especially the Filipino community in the Middle East, and the Mr. Glam International as serves as my I will make myself as a role model and preserving the ecotourism, especially here in Kuwait. That we all know that we are here like in the middle of the desert, so I will start with making myself as a role model and preserving the ecotourism and promoting the tourism industry here in Kuwait. I think it's one of my focus also, the promoting the some tourist spots here in Kuwait, and
Logging. Okay.
specifically because the only thing that I can do is just to promote international pageant stage.
Yeah.
I will serve as a role model and
So what part of
preserving
Kuwait?
the ecotourism, not just in Kuwait but in the Philippines.
Yeah. So because Kuwait is like we're a fishery area. we're rich in oil, and at the same time we have a lot of the fishes on the sea. So siguro yun lang.
Yeah.
Wala naman ako maalalang iba about Kuwait because it's not a tourism country, but more of the industries.
Wala.
Unlike Dubai, that you can really promote Hollywood, for example, to the Philippines, introducing Dubai. But anyway, you can do that because it's Middle Eastern title. So it's fine. You're representing the whole of the Middle East. So I think that's primarily tourism of Dubai, and then industries in Kuwait, and then Qatar maybe, and then KSA as well. That's booming the economy. Nevertheless, even if we are in the pandemic, KSA is trying to change its ruling and all this. So culturally, nagiging open na sila. So siguro part of that development din. So Savannah, we have a question from Sir Raz. Since you are continuing, so if you haven't known, guys, or if you haven't really heard that part of the introduction, that she was the second runner-up of the OFW Queen 2020, and there was a first runner-up. What happened? Because normally the queen is the one who's representing the title and then doing stuff for the FTS Productions International. What happened during the pandemic, and then now last week you were just appointed officially to be the OFW Queen 2020. What happened during the 5-6 months that we were on lockdown? Where is the queen? Where's the runner-up?
Okay, thank you for that question. I don't want to disclose anything from Eileen or from the Queen and from the organization itself, but I would love to say that let's support our dethroned Queen and the organization. Actually, during the lockdown, because our chairman, because he was locked down as well in Georgia for 5 months. And the vice chairman was locked down also in Mahabula. So that's the story I know. So our organization or the chairman, our vice chairman cannot prepare anything for us. So the queen, she deserved actually, but because of the unseen circumstances, so I don't want to disclose anything from what's the reason behind that. Supposed to be the first runner up would be the one who will be the queen, but the first runner up was
She left the country,
said
right?
she went to Turkey, and she said she will be on for good in there with her husband. So after, yes. So kailangan, kasi magpo-for good na po siya. So ngayon, nasa akin na yung corona. So
Yeah.
actually, yes, actually, thank you so much. I am so overwhelmed about the decision of our organization, and I'm so thankful, and we'll be thankful, and sana po suportahan niyo po ako being as appointed OFW Queen 2020.
Yes. A follow-up question to that from Sir Raz is that, because I only ask you as a prelim to the question itself, kasi gusto ko malaman ng audience why the queen was dethroned, or I mean, from your point of view, and where is the first runner-up? So she left for good for Turkey. That's the first runner-up, and that's why the second runner-up, because normally on beauty queen titles, that's the reason why we're choosing first runner-up, second runner-up, third runner-up, because in case of a queen's absence, or dethronement, then there's going to be the first, it depends on, it's the hierarchy of the titles. So then the actual question is that since you are continuing the reign of the former Queen Eileen, are you not afraid of being compared to her? Or how do you want to be, how will you want to be remembered as the newest queen of FTS, Ofw Queen 2020? How do you want to be remembered? Are you not afraid of being compared to Eileen or something? Because she's still here.
Yes. Actually, as myself, I asked myself, so, no, hindi po ako takot na ma-compared sa kanya because every one of us deserves to win. Right? So, since Eileen cannot fulfill her duties and responsibilities in our organization, so me as a queen, as appointed queen, I should do and fulfill the duties of because mainly our organization is para po sa mga tumutulong po kasi kami sa mga nangangailangan, like sa mga charities like Home for the Aged. So it's not about the money, it's not about the money. So we as the organization, kailangan po naming pangalagaan ang aming pangalan kasi yung former queen is lumipat na po sa ibang stasyon ba? Okay, kasi lumipat na po sa ibang stasyon. So meaning she is representing on her station right now. So she cannot fulfill the duties and responsibilities on her organization, which is this organization mold us. Tinibay niya po kami, tinuruan nila po kami sa mga rehearsals pa lang. We came from scratch actually. Sila ang nagturo sa amin kung paano i-showcase yung talent namin, maging confident sa lahat.
This is your first time to join a pageant, right?
Yes, this is my first time to join the pageant. I don't know pero sa ibang mga talent namin, mga ano na sila, sumasali na rin sila. So, for me as a first time, then
congratulations. Sabi ni Lance Verastige, the former king also, one of the kings also, in 2018, I think he joined that. The crown is destined for you, our queen. Wow, ang sarap naman.
Oo nga, sabi nga nila, that may not be my night, but at the end, sa akin pa lang daw yung corona, kaso na-delay lang. Sabi nga mga ka-workmate ko.
There are reasons for these things to happen. Anyway,
exactly.
the queen during the COVID is happy with the other group now. So let's just support each other. We just wish them good luck, and you all good luck as well. So what's your plan for the coming year? Are you going to be joining, like Riden is going to be joining the Mr. Glam International that's going to be held in the Philippines? Are you going to be joining a beauty pageant?
So, mutual project na sinasabi sa akin ng organization, pero I am willing to.
Okay, so Sister Raz, if you have a plan, so this is the start of your working out for another beauty pageant project, maybe. So anyway, so you guys, what are your plans apart from joining beauty pageants? Are you going to be staying here in Kuwait for good, for work, continue working? Are you going to be leaving soon, or what? What's your plan in the next 3 or 5 years? Reden. So, okay, so I was asking as a parting word, are you going to be staying in Kuwait? Are you going to be staying in Kuwait to continue working, or do you have plans of going back home since you're going to be from Glam?
I would love to stay here in Kuwait. I would love to. I'm just starting my career here, so I'll stay here. Maybe maybe 5 more years.
That's cool.
And I want to around Middle East.
Okay, so invite them again to support you for next year's Mr. Glam International, and please give them a word of advice from a person who's been there on stage to those who wants to be joining beauty pageants. So 2 things: support and then inspire them if they want to be joining beauty pageants. Riden, I think that goes for you. Yeah, first.
Yeah. So I guess I would like to ask for your help and support. So please support me and my upcoming pageant next year. The Mr. Glam International, representing Filipino community in Middle East, not just in Kuwait, in the Middle East. So it's really a great honor to represent the FW community here. And that would be held in the Philippines. I will be competing with the other countries. Like I think it's more of 30 countries around the globe. So I hope you guys will support there. And the
Who
details
can they
pala, you can also
contact?
like the page
Yun.
of Mr. Glam International for the news latest events and the upcoming informations, mga lahat ng mga updates nandun sa Mr. Glam International page. You can just like and you can just go on Facebook to their page and like this page. And ayun na nga. So
For your own
sa lahat
sponsorship.
ng mga
For your own
nangangarap,
sponsorship.
sa lahat ng mga nag-aasam na
Thank you, Darla. Thank you, OFWC Best. For your sponsorship, for your own sponsorship, who could they contact, or do they contact you directly? Can you give your number, or we'll flash that on the bottom of the screen?
Sa lahat po ng mga gustong tumulong, sa lahat ng mga gustong tumulong, sa lahat ng mga gustong mag-support, you can directly contact FTS Production because they will be my talent manager. So they will manage everything for me, and that's why I'm very very thankful for the FTS Production. They support me all throughout. So, wala na akong isipin pa. They will handle everything. So, lahat po ng mga gustong tumulong, lahat gustong magambag, you can just contact FTS Production, Mr. Tronit Chanova, which is our chairman. You can just go to our Facebook page and directly message to the page so that we could communicate with you through the admin of the page. And ayun, sa lahat ng mga nangangarap, sa lahat ng mga gustong sumubok na pasukin yung pageant industry, my advice would be tuloy-tuloy lang. That's the great thing. Tuloy-tuloy lang kasi you will not know kung kailan yung sa'yo. Maari ngayon na nandiyan ka sa kung saan ka man naroon. Time will come na attain mo rin yung lahat ng mga pinapangarap mo sa buhay. Basta huwag ka lang tuloy-tuloy mo kung ang ginagawa. At isa sa pinaka-importante, piliin mo kung saan ka masaya, piliin mo kung ano magpapaligaya sa iyo, at wag mong pilitin yung sariling bagay na hindi mo na ginugusto. The major thing is make yourself happy, follow your passion, and don't stop. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Kasi wala ka naman pupuntahan pang iba kung di doon sa destination mo. Paano ka makapunta sa destination mo kung mag-stop ka?
Correct. Agree. All right. So I think it's Savannah's turn. Rose.
Yes.
Rose. Yon, what can you tell the aspiring beauty pageant competitors to inspire them to join, and what could they do when they're already there joining the pageant to win the crown? Can you tell them anything?
Yeah, of course. I would love to inform to everyone that beauty pageant will give us the opportunity to showcase ourselves, to showcase our talent, to be empowered women. And also, sana po ay wag po tayong matakot kung anong gusto nating gawin sa buhay natin. Maging masaya po tayo sa gagawin po natin with the faith of God, obviously. So, naririnig niyo po ba ako? Sorry.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Wag po tayong matakot sa gusto nating gawin sa buhay. Kahit nandito po tayo sa Middle East or being an OFW here in Kuwait is work, then bahay lang. So, maging open po tayo sa lahat ng mga darating sa buhay natin.
All right. Okay, thank you. So we'll take 2 minutes to have like this quick talk I was telling you about. Let's see how that will happen because medyo may lag tayo with Rose and a bit of Reden. So I'm gonna ask you questions. I think the answer would be said at the same time. It's up to you. Depende kasi may lag si Rose eh. Sometimes you Reden din. So this is like a quick talk thing. Thank you again, Darla, dear OFWC Best. Thank you for sharing. Tres Uno for being here. Who else? Si Dinesh. Someone was cheering on Rose. Sino yun? Yun, si Gabe Bethel Rama. Yun. Thank you for watching. We're not done yet. Thank you, Cici Leo. Okay, here you go. Quick talk. I'm going to tell you 2 things. Choose from 2 of the things I'm going to say. Mints or gum? Mints or gum?
Mint.
Gum. Rose, mint or
Mint.
gum?
Mint.
Okay, cool. Modern, vintage.
Vintage.
Reden? Modern, vintage. Modern. Also. Okay. Pizza, burgers.
Pizza.
Si Reden ang may delay. Pizza, burgers.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Okay. Dog or cat?
Pizza.
Dog.
Sorry?
Tayo natin answer ni Reden.
Dog.
Dog or cat? Dog. Okay. Brains or beauty?
Brains.
Delay talaga siya.
Brains.
Reden,
Okay.
or beauty? Brains. Okay. Justin Bieber or Bruno Mars?
Justin Bieber.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Taylor Swift.
Buong Pinoy tayo.
Kaya nga.
Sabagay.
Kaya,
Medyo lag po tayo.
naglag
na
tayo
ako eh.
tatlo, in fairness, So sabi ko, sige, let's end this na. Thank you so much for playing with me. Thank you for the 1-hour session, OFW King Reden. Good luck to your Glam, Mr. Glam International next year in the Philippines, joining with 30 other bets from different countries. Thank you, Rosemary Ricorte from Cebu for
Thank you
joining
so much.
us. And good luck to both of you for the duties that you're going to be fulfilling for being OFW King and Queen 2020. So, and to you guys who are watching right now, thank you for joining me, Rose and Reden. You may catch this on the YouTube channels, my YouTube channel, and Rose maybe, and Reden, they're vlogging as well. Next Friday on OFW Diary episode 2 on Uptown Goddesses channel. Thank you once again for joining me here on Jane Alaska Vlogger. See you on the episode 3 of OFW Diary. Thank you, Tia Marias, for sponsoring the show. And see you at Tia Marias later for the buffet for 1.5 KD. Bye! Thank you!
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Tia Marias.
Thank you, Tia Marias.